The accused pleads guilty. The accused pleads guilty means the person who has to be blamed, that is, the merchant, pleads guilty means he accepts his guilt. So the accused pleads guilty, he accepts his guilt. Your wall killed this man's brother. Your wall killed this man's brother. You have murdered a man. We have to punish you. This is all said by the king to the merchant. At this, the helpless merchant says, Lord, I didn't put up the wall. It is really the fault of the man who built the wall. He didn't build it right. You should punish him. King asked, Who is that? My lord, this wall was built in my father's time. I know the man. He is an old man now. He lives nearby. At this, the king sent out messengers to bring in the bricklayer who had built the wall. Bring in means to bring him there, to bring the bricklayer who had built the wall. They brought him tied hand and foot. He was brought to the court with tied hands and foot. You there, did you build this man's wall in his father's time? The bricklayer said, Yes, my lord, I did. The king says, What kind of a wall is this that you built? It has fallen on a poor man and killed him. Poor man was the burglar. You have murdered him. We have to punish you by death. Before the king could order the execution, the poor bricklayer pleaded. Before the king could order the execution is to commit the punishment. Whatever punishment was given to him was to be executed, but before the orders were passed, the poor bricklayer pleaded, requested, Please listen to me before you give your orders. It's true, I built this wall and it was no good. But that was because my mind was not on it. I remember very well a dancing girl who was going up and down that street all day with her anklets jingling. Anklets, the ornaments worn on the ankles, payal, which we used to call in Hindi. Jingling means making sound, making musical sound. And I couldn't keep my eyes or my mind on the wall I was building. The bricklayer gives the excuse that it was disturbing and I could not concentrate on the wall which I was building. You must get that dancing girl. I know where she lives. Now he drops his blame on that dancing girl. At this, king says, You are right. The case deepens. Deepens is a verb derived from the word deep, adjective deep, and it means गहराता गया, केस गहरा होता गया और उलझता गया. We must look into it. It is not easy to judge such complicated cases. Let's get the dancer wherever she is. So the king ordered to get the girl wherever she was. The dancing girl, now an old woman, came trembling to the court. The dancing girl, who was now an old woman, she came trembling to the court. Did you walk up and down that street many years ago while this poor man was building a wall? Did you see him? This was the question asked by the king to the lady, old lady, the dancing girl. She says, Yes, my lord, I remember it very well. The king says, So you did walk up and down with your anklets jingling. You were young and you distracted him, so he built a bad wall. So now the whole blame goes to the girl.